Yo, man, but Trevor said something like that, right? On his, I can't remember if it was on his podcast or if it was something he said on stage, but he said something about he was at a place where people were talking, like a social gathering, but everyone kept saying, "Now look, I wouldn't say this if I was being recorded, or I wouldn't say this if." And then he said, "It's so crazy that we live in a time where whenever we see things, whenever you see someone talking on camera, video, stories, whatever." They're not saying what they actually want to say. They're saying something in such a way that they don't want to be cancelled, or they don't want you to think that they actually think like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So there's a version of you, basically. This applies to everyone else. There's a version of you that presents themselves a certain way to the world, but then there's a version of you who's in the car playing R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
And enjoying.
Ooh, na, na, na,
Mama,
no,
you can't listen to R. Kelly and not enjoy.
And get into what he's singing about.
I believe you will fly.
What, Georgia?
And he will fly deep.
You in the guy,
Fly, fly, fly. You don't live like Celine Dion.
Fast forward, I mean.
You go fly again. And it's the truth. It's not that. I'm saying, obviously, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we should protect people from what bad, or it's just the truth is more convoluted than what we make it to be. There's good sides and bad sides.
there is, dog. But also sometimes, you know, like, and I'll make an example. At your show, you were able to talk about topics that a lot of people don't have the courage to talk about. But in talking about it, you made us aware that we all have been through something like that, and you made us able to laugh at serious topics.
Yeah.
I think generally, as a comedian, we always like to say we've got comedic license, meaning we can talk about and get away with anything. But hey, as you saw, hey.
Yeah, hey.
License na lo revoke you.
Yeah, no, license and revoke you. Give out to our hunters dry. Bro, let me tell you a story. Yo.
Tell me my
So we got cancelled. Well, not cancelled, but we got, you know, my Twitter was sitting on like, you know, when your Twitter is like behaving like your Instagram. You're like, ooh, yeah. And I'm not a big Twitter person, right? My man, there was a girl called Naledi. Nah?
Trauma. The fact that you remember her name.
I know her name.
Trauma.
And she's a girl called Naledi, and she called us out for saying we're body shaming, right?
Yes.
Right? They called us out for body shaming. Sharp. Then I asked myself, how do I describe a person who's bigger than me? What do I say? Do I say they have a lot of atoms?
Which one is this one?
What's the safe way of saying someone
or present? I don't know. You know,
but
like,
you said they present, and that's what you got cancelled for.
I said they're present.
Yeah.
Fine, sharp. Fast forward, we go into the Khanti. This person got called out for actually being a body shamer online. She was the one body shaming DJ Khaled, and she was saying stuff like, this is the only time it's okay to body shame. People called her out on that. I didn't reply on anything like that. Nah.
How far down this person's timeline did you go to find out
did
that
not.
they were
went
body
for me.
shaming?
They went for me. When I got there, the information was there. You know, I was ready to fight. Then I was like, oh, okay, case closed.